I've been thinking, yeah, it's been a while since we got out of town.
Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel and another road tripping vlog. Today we are heading down to Savannah, Georgia for the next couple days and stuck in traffic, and we have been stuck for the past probably an hour and we've hardly moved because of an accident and a car fire. But we are still heading down, hoping to make it. Probably will end up stopping by Varsity in Atlanta, but we don't know exactly if that's what this day has to hold. But yeah, I'll update you guys a little later. We are still on the road. It's been literally the longest day of this trip, and I didn't think I would say that because of how long the Texas day was, but today's been even longer. We got some food, now eating in the car. Still about probably 3 hours outside of Savannah, Georgia. It's going to still be a long day ahead of us. We're definitely not looking forward to it, but I will see you guys into the morning when we're in Savannah. Good morning from Savannah. We got in at midnight last night, so we all went straight to bed. Longest travel day of this trip. It was definitely very, very long. We are now in Savannah and getting ready to go tour it. It is downpouring like off and on. It's bad weather, but we're going to power through it, try to get through this day touring the city, seeing all the squares. It should be a good day minus the rain. Fun fact, the Chippewa Square was where they filmed the scene in Forrest Gump where he was sitting on the bench, and that's Papa's favorite movie. So it's kind of cool that we're in the square right now. The bench sat right over here. The bench is now currently in a museum. There was never a bench here in the first place. Finished lunch. It was kind of a late lunch, early dinner, and I have to say that I think we all have a habit of picking a restaurant where we eat too much, because we ate too much again, and we are all so stuffed. Like, hopefully that we can walk it off in the next couple hours. Good morning from Savannah. Today we are currently heading to the St. John's Cathedral to take a couple of pictures and look around. And then after we'll be heading down to Brunswick, Georgia to meet up with some family friends and kind of see the island that is right there off the coast. And that's kind of our day today, so it will be a good day.
Oh, you missed it.
I missed it.
Get it. Give him a bye-bye.
Turn around. There you go. There you go.
Oh, get it.
Yes! Good morning. We are heading to the beach on a sunny day. We got lucky because we thought it was going to rain all weekend, and it has not. So we got really lucky. So we're heading to the beach to relax, play in the water, and then tonight we have dinner reservations and a ghost night tour. ready for dinner and heading to Vic's on the River to eat some food. And then after, we have our night ghost tour. It's gonna be a good last night here in Savannah.
Francis Sorrell, he bought the house sometime before the Civil War, and he turned it into his private residence. Him and his wife lived in the main house, and it was before the Civil War, so they did have a slave named Molly. She lived in the back carriage house. There you are. That's the orientation it should be.
Oh, dang.
Oh, no! Don't throw my phone.
Dang, that's pretty sweet, actually.
Wow. No, I can't.
I just messed it up. Oh wow.
Oh my god. No
Is she staring out a window or something?
So that's a reflection of a window door.
No way.
That's awesome.
I have another picture where she's hanging from a noose.
Oh my god.
Top middle of the doorway, you'll see a gown hanging.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, I know I do drive a hearse.
Oh, yeah.
That's great.
It's a feeling.
What do y'all think of that?
That's pretty creepy. That's like pretty creepy.
That's not pretty creepy. It's really creepy.
When did we go to this park?
On the left, this is Calhoun Square. Calhoun Square is said to be the most haunted square here in Savannah because of the numerous tragic events that have happened in the houses alongside it. During the 90s, they were redoing a lot of the squares here in town, and while they were digging this one up, they uncovered over 100 bodies. Alright, so 432 Abercorn. They say this is the most haunted house here in Savannah. After the Civil War, a Confederate war general and his wife and daughter moved into the house. Well, his wife ended up getting the yellow fever and dying just under a year after moving in. So the general had to raise his young daughter alone. But what his daughter loved to do was she loved to play with the school children at the Massey School. They would play to our left in Calhoun Square. But the old war general hated that. He viewed himself and his family as part of the aristocracy here, and he didn't like his young daughter to be associated with the public school kids. Well, one summer's day, he caught her playing with them and decided to punish her. He punished her by tying her to a chair and sticking her on the 3rd floor of the house in one of those windows overlooking the square. She could see her friends play but be unable to join. Well, summers here in Savannah get very hot, and she ended up sitting up there for 3 days before she died of heat stroke.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
People say they could hear her screams from outside the house.
Oh my gosh.
But when she died, her spirit did not leave the house. For the next week, she tormented her father. Until finally, he went upstairs, went to her room, sat in the chair she died on, pulled out his pistol and put it to his head and pulled the trigger. After that, nobody has been able to live in the main house for longer than a couple years. In the 1950s, a family of 4 children lived there, and the parents went out one evening. And they came back, and 3 of their children were murdered.
What?
It was said their bodies were laid out in a triangle with some of their organs missing.
Oh my.
They believe it was a satanic cult. They never found the murderer. The 4th child was found in a state of shock in one of the closets. After that, nobody lived in that house.
Everyone, I'm Tony. I'm going to be your tour guide. Next stop is going to be stop 6. That's a stop at the Massey School.
He loves the attention. Okay, real good. Another total like.
I've been thinking, yeah, it's been a while since we got out of town.